Hey YouTube, I'm Kayla. Welcome to my channel. You are watching the Dream Life Diaries. This is a series on my channel in which I am trying to build a dream life for myself. I don't know what dream life means to you, but to me it includes being able to be creative, make enough money to live comfortably and have a one-bedroom apartment even though I live in LA, and just bring joy and fulfillment into every part of my life and everything that I do. Building a dream life is difficult because society doesn't really seem to want me to have one. It just wants me to clock into work every day and be unhappy about everything. But I'm really trying, and this series is me documenting that process so that you and I can build our dream lives together alongside each other, learn from each other's mistakes. You get the drift. Today is Friday. Love a good Friday. I woke up pretty tired, if I'm honest. I didn't go to bed last night on time. I couldn't get my mind to settle, but I woke up and decided to get a fresh start. So I went ahead, brushed my teeth, washed my face. I've been breaking out lately, which is like not the jam, so I need to keep up with washing my face. And now here I am talking to you. It's still morning. I haven't even started work yet, so I'm getting a good jump on the Friday. I love doing things before work. I used to hate it because you have to wake up early, but now I kind of enjoy having part of my day, especially the beginning part. Like as soon as I begin my day, it's about me. It's about what I want to do. It's about filming my YouTube. It's about making my art. It's about doing something creative. It's about watching the videos that I like. It's not about, let me get ready for work. Like, I don't live for that job. I'm sorry. I still do have some getting ready to do. Mainly, I need to eat something. I'm a breakfast girly, yup. And I think I'm gonna make myself some coffee if I'm honest, because like I said, I was tired, didn't get up on time. So let's head to the kitchen, let's get a little something made, and then we can talk about what specifically is gonna happen in this edition of the Dream Life Diaries.
This week was a wild one, and I'm excited to take you guys along for the journey. It ended up having some highs, but also some lows, and in the end, we rounded it out with some fun. So I did a lot of work this week, starting out with my day job, which we are about to see. I also did a lot of work on my small business because there were kinks to iron out, things that were not going well, and things that I needed to sort out ASAP. And I wanted to structure all of this work at my job where my team is getting laid off and at my small business where I'm in a waiting period and kind of struggling with some fun. So you guys are going to finally get to see my gymnastics class, which I've been doing every single week for the past 2 years and just have never shown YouTube. And you're also going to get to see me go to a cooking class with a friend, be social, have some fun, and take you guys along for the exciting journey. So let's get into the weekly vlog.
Hello. So I have some time between when work ends and when I go to my Friday gymnastics class. So I want to spend that time doing some small business stuff. And as we get into that, I just wanted to talk about how I've been feeling lately. So I can't say like what exact day I decided that I was gonna, build this business and try and change where my money comes from and try and build more creative sources of income for myself. But it has been like a years on process. It's something I wanted to do after college, something I tried to do here or there, everywhere for, I got laid off and I couldn't find a job for a year, and I spent a lot of time in that year trying to grow, and now I'm trying again. And what's frustrating about it is that I just wish I didn't have to be in yet another waiting period. The waiting period makes it feel like I'm just gonna wait until I can't wait anymore, and until I just kind of have to accept, okay, I guess this isn't working out. And then it stops being a waiting period and becomes a failing period. Or it just feels like I have to have so much more patience than I do. It feels like I'm not really able to start my life and get it on track and in the direction that I want it to be in, because I'm still waiting for things to align. And I guess you don't realize it when you're working like a corporate job, but everything is a waiting period. I wouldn't be in my current job if not for the years that I spent in college, if not for the years I spent in my previous jobs. Like, it all stacks up on top of each other, and that's just what I'm trying to do with my business, is have things stack up on top of each other until it reaches a point of monetization and consistency and making a living wage on there and stuff. I guess you just don't notice as much with corporate life because your goals are a lot smaller. You kind of just want the one job, and once you find it, you feel like you've completed everything you set out to complete, and you make a living wage straight away. once you find the one job, you've done everything that you needed to do. Whereas this is just a lot more nebulous. Goals are a lot more ambiguous, or a lot more, like, they just take longer, and they're not instant gratification kinds of goals. You don't instantly go from 0 to hero just because you did one thing, at least not most of the time. So right now I'm just waiting for everything in the business to get going and to like even have a product and start to sell it and increase my sales and be able to add more products and do more cool things and have the press write articles about the business and this, that, and the third. And I'm just waiting. I keep getting recommended videos like how to be a full-time artist and stuff. And they talk about all their income streams. But there's never what I'm doing here. There's never a look into the beginning, into day one, into when you were making $0.00 and what that was like. And so it just kind of feels like they all just landed in success. And obviously they didn't. They'll tell you the story and that's not what happened. But it just feels like such a waiting game to me. And I feel like I've waited enough. I'm ready to go. It just doesn't work like that. And I just can't force it to be successful. So today I want to work on trying to source a vendor for my products. I've already sourced one, but I just have this thought of, but that one doesn't allow me to order sample products. I would just have to do my big order, and like if it doesn't come out as what I want, then I'm screwed. So I want to see if I can find one that is like going to work with me more. So I have up here in Notepad just a type up of what I'm looking for. I'm launching Jolly Note, my stationery brand, with one hero product. It is going to be a notebook, and my main concerns with them is making the pages thick enough that you can be creative on the inside, use your markers, tape things in, add some washi tape, have fun, and it's not going to like tear up and fall apart. But also having the cover be cute, that you feel inspired when you pick it up and you're actually excited about the notebook. So a lot of notebook brands have one or the other. Very few have both, that like at an affordable price. So I want to try and meet that market demand. So, girl, I look so dark. You know what? The lighting is good. I'm manifesting that this lighting is good, and you're all just gonna like go along with me just saying that that is what it is. So I have the type up of what I'm looking for in paper terms. I used to work at Office Depot, and after that I got a job as a print house coordinator. So I've worked in print before. I understand paper, GSMs, binding types, whatever. I even know how to bind. One option that I keep considering is maybe just producing the notebooks myself in-house, but like affordability is not there. It doesn't really make sense. So I understand like how to speak to industrial printers. So I have my type up of what I'm looking for, and I'm just going to look for some printers in the USA, but I might just start with near me and send them my, specs for what I'm looking for, and ask what their MOQs, their minimum order quantities are, and what the price will be. There are lots of different kinds of printing. Some companies print like on products, like they'll print the Stanley logo on the cup. Some companies print just paper and they don't bind, so I have to find who's offering what I'm looking for, basically. One of the things that I really want to do in the future, of like when I have more customer base, more money to invest, I really want to do a lay flat hardcover. Lay flat books have to be hand sewn, so they're very expensive to produce. So I would need a manufacturer that does like bulk hand sewn, and they like have a process so that it would be cheaper. So I would probably need to order like 300 books just to have one thing. So it's something for the future. Right now I'm going for wire binding, as it's like you can still lay it flat, you can fold it over so it takes up less space, so it's good for travel and like taking with you and on the go journaling. And it's spiral binding. The spirals, they like mess up the paper, it just falls apart, the pages fall out. Wire is more sturdy, more secure. So it's like a good middle ground between the Smith sewn, which is what lay flat hardcover is called, and spiral binding, which is like cheap, crappy, like dollar store notebooks. I've requested a quote, and I'm just gonna keep doing this. I've got 30 minutes time, so let's see how many quotes I can request in 30 minutes. Leave your guess as to how many I'll do in the comments. I just have to find the right business and paste in my info, so it should be quite a few. but I'll get back to you on how many I finished. So I just wrapped on my 30-minute, manufacturer challenge. I ended up finding 6 people, 6 manufacturers that I could email and ask about their quotes. I also got 3 quotes back from people that I emailed yesterday. Well, okay, that's a lie. I got 1 quote back that the price didn't make sense compared to other manufacturers I've talked to so far. And the other 2 were kind of like marketing fielding me, like, oh yeah, like we offer that. Are you interested? And I'm like, yeah, I'm interested. How much does it cost? So we'll see. I'm hoping somebody can beat the current manufacturer I'm looking for. Obviously, everybody's always looking for a better price, but I don't know. We might just have to gamble with the current manufacturer that has the best prices but don't offer a sample. So I might just have to hope that it's what I want. Excuse the lighting. It is about time for me to change, get ready for gymnastics. It's dark outside. I had a little panic moment, which led to spreadsheets, always with the spreadsheets, but I figured out a solution that I think works, and I know that I want to launch my small business now with 6 to 8 products. I'm thinking 6 because I think that's all I can afford, but 8 would be ideal. Like I said, I'm going to change clothes and we're going to go to gymnastics because the dream life is about building a creative life, being able to make money off of my creative endeavors. Yes, but the dream life is also about bringing joy and fulfillment into every aspect of my life, including my physical fitness. So I like gymnastics. I find it fun. I always wanted to do it as a kid. I'm getting to feed my inner child, doing it as an adult. So we're going to get dressed and head to gymnastics. I don't think I've taken you guys to my gymnastics class in a very, very, very long time. So you're going to see some progress. Your girl can handstand now. She can do a back bend, kick over. I can sort of do a back walkover, but my wrist is hurt right now. My legs are really sore, so I don't think I can do any flips. Who knows what I'm going to do, but it'll be fun. It'll be fun and fulfilling, and that's the point. What is some joy and some fulfillment that you can bring to your life? Bring it. Bring it next week. I want you to bring it.
These are possibly the worst gymnastic skills you've ever seen, but welcome to my class. We call ourselves geriatric gymnastics. We are all adults doing gymnastics. Some started as kids, but most didn't. Here's me attempting a front flip. I didn't land properly because my legs are sore. Here's me attempting a handstand. Can't hold it for very long because I have poor posture. Here's me doing a round off that kind of sucked. Here's me doing a back bend kick over. I couldn't do a back walkover because my wrist is hurt because I'm old. And that's the end of my gymnastics practice for the day. I swear I do better on other days, but physically this is tough.
This morning, I'm wearing pants that I crocheted. Look at them. I made little shorts. I'm also feeling a bit frazzled this morning because there's lots of different things I could do. So, I've been reading an advertising book, How to Build a Story Brand. And I've been applying this to Jolly Note to try and learn how to position my products and basically tell people how beneficial they are, So that's one option. Another option is I have a YouTube video to edit, so I could edit that. Another option is I have 4 YouTube videos that I can batch film in a day, so I could start batch filming those. So I'm just not sure which of my creative endeavors to invest into right now. I could also crochet because I am working on a second pair of shorts and they're almost done, so I could finish them. I think I'm gonna batch film for social media just because that's the easiest and I can get the most done. I could easily film 7 videos right now and have the week that I'm away at Christmas have videos prepared for that so that I just don't have to worry about that. And then maybe I can batch film for YouTube tomorrow. So I usually do this on the computer. And I'm going to have to open it on the computer because I'm going to be filming on my phone. But I have a spreadsheet. Everything about me lives in a spreadsheet these days. I have a spreadsheet of all of my content plans. So off to the first column is the content type. I try and vary what I'm doing. So I have behind the scenes of being an owner of the business, community engagement where I'm asking a question or something, inspiration or aesthetic things, value adds. So if they're already a journaler, I might share here's a journal prompt that's helpful, here's a spread that's helpful, give them something. Product showcase, which I can't do yet because I don't have products, so on and so forth. So I'll pick what type of content it is, Then I'll come up with the basic concept of, like, you know, test out writing with different pens with a caption POV, you're a fan of the pretty pens. And then I will have a more detailed video plan if I need it. And then I'll have the date that I'm going to film it, the date that I'm going to post it. And then I will pre-plan the caption with all the hashtags, and I already have like some results on the likes and comments and stuff. So red are the worst ones, blue are the best ones. And so some of those I'm already planning to iterate on in the next batch. So that's how I plan my social content for shorts. This is my first time doing anything like this, so I'm just testing it out, seeing how it works, seeing if I like get what I want to out of it. In the end, if this is successful, I will understand what works, have a couple of video like concepts or templates or just general ideas that I can continue to iterate on in the future, and I'll just like have a better idea of what gets people to comment, what gets people to like, what do people like seeing, what creates engagement on my page. So I was only able to film 5 videos. The 6th one I don't have time for. I'm actually going to be going to a cooking class today with a friend. Exciting. I don't like cooking. I don't like cooking for myself because it's something I have to do every week, but like learning to cook something new in a class and like hanging out with my friend and like making new friends potentially, that I'm into. So we are gonna head out to that. I'm already dressed, just wearing this brown set. It's like kind of cold outside, but not really, so that's why we're in this. And yeah, I can always work on my work, I can always work on my business, but you've got to have a little time in life for play as well. It would not be building my dream life if I wasn't focusing on my fun and my fulfillment. So let me go ahead and finish up. I'm saving this last final draft for the pre-filmed videos, and then we can get in the car and head to this cooking class and have a fun little time together.
We just drink it. At least there's one other band here. And whoever's the rest of it.
Are you here for the class?
Yeah.
Okay.
Help?
Okay, so maybe I'll just